Balance is the foundation of wellness. It's the invisible thread that connects your body, mind, and soul. Without balance, even the healthiest routines can feel exhausting and incomplete. So many people today chase physical health, focusing on diets, workouts, and supplements, but forget that mental peace, emotional stability, and spiritual calm are just as important. True wellness is not about extremes, it's about harmony. It's about giving your body what it needs, your mind what it deserves, and your heart what it craves. When these three areas are in sync, everything else begins to fall into place naturally. The human body is built for balance. Every system inside us, from our heartbeat to our hormones, works in a rhythm. When that rhythm is disrupted by stress, poor habits, or lack of rest, we feel it immediately. Fatigue sets in, mood changes, and our health begins to decline. Yet, when we restore that inner balance, we unlock an incredible source of strength and healing. The key lies in understanding that balance doesn't mean doing everything perfectly. It means knowing when to slow down, when to push forward, and when to simply breathe. Many people think of balance as something to achieve once and hold forever, but that's not how it works. Balance is a continuous process. It shifts and changes with our lifestyle, responsibilities, and age. There will be days when your body needs more rest, days when your mind needs more silence, and days when your heart needs more connection. Listening to these signals is what helps you stay aligned. Ignoring them leads to burnout, frustration, and illness. Think of your life as a scale. On one side is your physical health, exercise, nutrition, sleep. On the other is your mental and emotional well-being, your relationships, thoughts, and peace of mind. If one side gets too heavy, the scale tips and you start to feel out of control. When you overwork your body but neglect your emotions, you might look healthy on the outside but feel empty inside. And when you focus only on emotional comfort while ignoring physical care, your body starts to struggle. True balance is learning to nurture both sides equally so that your energy flows freely, not forced. Let's start with the body. Balance in physical health isn't about restriction or punishment. It's about nourishment and movement. Eating healthy doesn't mean cutting out everything you love. It means giving your body the nutrients it deserves while still enjoying food as a part of life. Movement shouldn't feel like a chore. It should feel like a celebration of what your body can do. When you find activities that bring you joy, whether it's walking, dancing, yoga, or swimming, you move because it feels good, not because you have to. Sleep is another pillar of physical balance. Rest isn't laziness, it's recovery. Your body repairs, your brain resets, and your immune system strengthens when you allow yourself to rest without guilt. Now think about mental and emotional balance. The world we live in moves fast, constant notifications, endless to-do lists, and a pressure to always be productive. This constant rush leaves little room for stillness, and without stillness, the mind becomes cluttered. Balance means creating space for quiet moments, time to reflect, breathe, and disconnect from chaos. It could be as simple as sitting in silence for 5 minutes, journaling your thoughts, or taking a walk without your phone. These small acts help declutter the mind and restore mental energy. Emotional balance, on the other hand, comes from awareness and acceptance. Many people suppress emotions, thinking strength means never showing pain or vulnerability. But real strength lies in understanding your feelings, not avoiding them. When you allow yourself to feel anger, sadness, or fear without judgment, you begin to heal. It's through acceptance that emotional freedom grows. Practicing gratitude, compassion, and forgiveness helps keep the emotional self grounded. When you stop carrying the weight of resentment and stress, your entire body feels lighter. Spiritual balance, though often overlooked, completes the circle of wellness. It doesn't necessarily mean religion, it's about connection. Connection to yourself, to others, and to something greater than you. It might be nature, meditation, faith, or simply gratitude for being alive. Spiritual health gives you perspective. It reminds you that you're part of something larger, that your journey has meaning. When your spirit feels centered, your thoughts calm, your emotions settle, and your body begins to thrive. Balance also means setting healthy boundaries. In a world that glorifies busyness, saying yes to everything can quickly drain your energy. Learning to say no isn't selfish, it's an act of self-respect. It protects your peace and allows you to focus on what truly matters. Boundaries keep your emotional and physical health in harmony. When you know when to step back, when to rest, and when to recharge, you maintain control of your well-being. Another part of balance is managing stress. Stress is natural. It's the body's way of responding to challenge. But when stress becomes constant, it harms your health in silent ways, disrupting sleep, weakening immunity, and clouding your mind. The solution isn't to eliminate stress, but to manage it mindfully. Deep breathing, meditation, and gentle movement can calm the nervous system. Taking breaks during work, spending time in nature, and surrounding yourself with supportive people can help restore emotional balance. The more you learn to manage stress, the easier it becomes to stay grounded during life's storms. Balance also requires honesty with yourself. Sometimes we hold on to habits, relationships, or thoughts that no longer serve us. They drain our energy and block growth. Recognizing when it's time to let go is an act of balance too. It opens space for healing and new opportunities. The process might be uncomfortable, but it's necessary. Growth and balance often come through discomfort, learning, unlearning, and choosing peace over pressure. When your life feels out of balance, it's often a sign that one part of you is being ignored. Maybe you're eating well but not resting enough. Maybe you're exercising regularly but holding emotional tension. Maybe your body feels fine but your mind feels restless. Each signal your body gives, fatigue, irritability, cravings, or anxiety, is a message. Listening to those messages and adjusting your habits is how you restore equilibrium. Balance is also about rhythm, the rhythm between doing and being. We live in a culture that values doing more than being. But just like a heartbeat needs both contraction and relaxation, life needs both action and stillness. You can't always push forward. Sometimes you have to pause and realign. That pause isn't a setback, it's how you stay strong. Without balance, even success feels empty. With balance, every achievement feels meaningful because it doesn't come at the cost of your health or peace. Ultimately, balance is personal. What feels balanced for one person might not feel balanced for another. It's not about copying someone else's routine, but finding what works for your body and your lifestyle. It's about listening, really listening to yourself and adjusting gently, not harshly. Wellness isn't a destination, it's a daily practice of awareness, patience, and compassion toward yourself. When you learn to live in balance, you no longer fight your body or your mind, you work with them, and that's when real healing begins.